Hi everyone, welcome to this module. For this module, we're going to kind of focus on what we did last module, as we're going to look at comparative advantage, the role of international trade, and how firms operate with their shareholders. Now, what you're looking at with international trade, very important chapter. International trade is basic for a lot of things that we look at. A lot of products we buy are based on international markets. If you check the labels on the clothes you're wearing, you'll probably find that some that were made in another country. A century ago, the textile and clothing industry was a major part of the U.S. economy, but that's no longer the case. Faced with foreign competitors that can produce quality goods at low cost, many U.S. firms have found it increasingly difficult to produce and sell textiles and clothing at a profit. As a result, they laid off their workers, shut down their factories. Today, most of the textiles and clothing that Americans consume are imported. The story of the textile industry raised important questions for economic policy. How does international trade affect economic well-being? Who gains and who loses from free trade among countries? And how does the gains compare to the losses? In the previous chapter, we introduced the study of international trade by applying some principles of comparative advantage. According to this principle, people can benefit from trading with one another because trade allows each country to specialize in doing what it does best. But the analysis was maybe a little bit incomplete. It did not explain how the international marketplace achieved these gains from trade or how the gains are distributed among various economic participants. We're going to now return to the study of international trade and take these questions. Over the past several chapters, we've developed many tools for analyzing how markets work. Supply, demand, equilibrium, consumer surplus, producer surplus, and so on. With these tools, I think it's going to build a better foundation of your analysis of international trade. If you have any questions, please let me know, but I look forward to your effort this week.